I saw a fucking magazine, a gun clip magazine, and it was a fucking 45 caliber, right? Big ass bullets, bro.
Yeah.
Right then and there, I thought
It's
about
like-
it. I was like, dude, my brother and my friend, they could have died that night.
Let me pull up on you, do my dance. Little shawty, put your mask. He can't do it, I do.
Yeah, just to display so don't look too plain. Yeah. Because like earlier was like shit's too plain. We gotta start more eye-catchy shit.
It's just the fucking black curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we added all the...
I got this Jordan jersey, this sick, fucking just display.
Alright, you guys ready? Did you already press play? Yeah. It should be recording right now, yeah. Y'all ready?
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of After Hours. This is your boy Chang, aka Dragon.
Pheng.
Elijah, aka Xekution.
And today's a very, very special episode. We got a very special guest with us today. Go ahead, Munch. Let them know who you are. You know, if they know who you are yet.
Yo, thanks for having me on your guys' platform. I am 4THUMBS. I am the face of cannabis for the Hmong cannabis industry. So thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here. Can't wait to jump on and, talk some shit.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Let's do
sir.
it.
Yeah, of
Thank you for
course.
coming on.
Yeah, like I said, man, thank you for
Appreciate
thank you for your time. You know, like I said, I know you're a very, very busy person, but thank you for hitting us up, and I'm glad we can make this happen. Anyways, Munch, one thing I want to ask is what was your upbringing like? From like give us a brief introduction of what your upbringing was like, and what made you the man who you are today.
Yeah, like first and foremost, the difference between me, I think some people could relate is I was born and I didn't have a father figure, from day one.
Yeah.
So that was very hard. I had to grow up on my own. And coming from a broken family, it was really tough because it was hard to eat, man, and no guidance along the way.
Yeah.
My mom raised us, but as we got in in our juvenile years, we tend to have resentment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So fucking it's just I just had to figure everything out. Like my whole family, we were all trying to figure things out, but really we didn't figure shit out. We just took it the easy way, get in trouble, steal shit, you know what I mean? Fucking just to, we couldn't afford a fishing pole.
To, come up, you know what I mean?
Couldn't afford no fishing pole, so went to Walmart stealing fishing poles.
Yeah.
Couldn't afford a bike, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Fucking go steal a bike from Walmart, because everybody had a bike,
For
Hey,
sure. Hell yeah.
Hey, back in my time, everybody was stealing bikes. You know what I mean? And
Oh,
I'm pretty sure a lot of motherfuckers could relate to that shit.
And that's why
You
nowadays
ain't got a bike, you ain't going nowhere.
That's why nowadays they have the big ass chain lock on all the bikes. Cause
It's probably because of me. I stole a lot of bikes from Walmart, but Walmart ain't gonna see this. But I'm one of the biggest hit lists.
Yeah.
I had a question. Since you grew up without a father figure, you said nobody would lead the way and stuff like that. Was there anybody that you look up to, or how did you motivate yourself to be like, fuck, I got to be the.
Well, growing up, I don't know, when I was growing up, right, there was Mikado, I had a Jewish guy who ran a fast food place, which was In-N-Out. No, fucking H&W from Merced.
The burger joint.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then I had a teacher that teach your kids a seongka, special ed. They've always seen that I had potential in me, but it's just I didn't realize.
It's like they saw something in you.
They saw something in me,
yeah.
all along, and I could never wrap it around my head, why they're always helping me, encouraging me,
Try to push you.
showing me the way of life, and they know my background and stuff. So I didn't realize until now that I'm older that the potential I had all along. I just didn't know. They discovered that potential a long time ago. I just didn't realize.
That's true. That's one thing I tell people too, is that people always sleep on themselves. You know what I mean? It's you never see your true potential in yourself. Other people be like, bro, like fucking like keep doing whatever you're doing, blah blah. But then you yourself be like, man, like, are you sure I got that shit in me?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, honestly, you told people out there, just keep doing you and just
Yeah, and I
real.
feel like when you start reflecting, you start reflecting about yourself, you start looking inside of yourself.
Yeah.
Because you don't wake up every day and you don't see yourself every day.
Yeah, it's true.
So like it's hard to like even try to judge yourself. You just go about your day, but you could be fucking up or you could be doing good things. You don't even realize that.
Yeah.
But other people that surrounded by you, they see that every day. You know what I'm saying? So if you could reflect and you could see within yourself, like that's super strong. That's powerful. That's powerful. Like you'll be more in check.
Yeah.
And you'll be more in control. And you'll be better to guide yourself in the right direction if you know your mistakes.
Yeah.
So
And-
so what you're saying is see yourself from another person's perspective.
Right,
To
so
self-analyze.
Step out your body and look at yourself
Yeah.
Yeah. I
at
like
a different
that.
angle.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like if you could do that, even you could make mistakes, but if you step out and look at yourself.
Yeah.
And like why do people hate me, dude? Like when I come around, like everybody quiet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like but then some people don't see that shit though.
Right.
Like they just go like they don't know why they're being hated all their life. Like, dude, you need to step out and look at yourself first.
That's true.
Because if you're not a fucked up person, people won't treat you like that. Like people treat you based on how you are.
Kinda
Right?
how you carry yourself as a
Right,
person.
exactly.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like I've learned along the way too that you hate to name if you want respect from others, you have to respect them too, and you like both y'all.
It's facts.
And even the way how you carry yourself, you talk to people, like you gotta like know how to present yourself in a good way. Because if you first meet somebody and you guys are already cussing at each other, like, oh fuck you, bitch, this that.
Yeah.
Hey, your relationship with that person is gonna be like that forever.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Shit.
So it's how the first impression.
Impression, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you first impression, if you're solid, that's how they're gonna treat you.
Yep.
Solid. If
Yep.
first impression you act like a little bitch, they're gonna
Maybe
treat
you
you like a little bitch.
Yeah.
You know? So
No,
like
that's fact.
tua.
Yeah.
And then like whenever you step into a group or whatever, dude, like you just can't like joke around so much. Because when all that joking, like they start taking you as a joke.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
They
I
kinda
don't
see
really
you as like a
understand your
clown.
humor and shit.
Yeah. So
So since we're on this topic, throughout all your years of living, right? What's the best advice you would give to somebody to help them succeed in life?
well, to succeed in life, you can't just fucking like see, like a lot of people, they have not been there to the top where like once you make it to the top, right? It's just like, we're gonna use an example like a fucking champion boxer, right? He done beat the champion. Now he's holding the title, right? He has to defend that title now. So meaning that when you become successful and when you're up there, you're gonna have to learn how to maintain that position.
To be at the top.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you could get to the top, but if you don't know how to maintain that position, you go back right down.
It's a matter of longevity.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fast.
exactly.
See how
Yeah.
long you stay on top.
So like
Yeah.
everybody talk about like fucking, like they trying to make a meal, but bro, you should be thinking about making 10 bands first.
Yeah.
You know what I
Almost
mean?
that- it's
Yeah,
almost that
it
baby
is.
shit.
Yeah, and
Like-
then flip that 10
And like we
bands.
say, it's all about longevity. It's kind of like
Yeah.
you do something, how long can you do it for?
Right.
It's kind of like you look at it to like the greats of the sports, right?
Right.
They do it year after year after year
Yeah.
after year.
Yeah.
Consistently, you know what I mean?
Consistent.
So, that's what
And
people need to understand
and-
that like you could go a week, my bad, much.
no, you're good.
like you can go like a week, right? Of working out straight, you feel a little good, right? But it's like, and then someone's, oh, you lost weight, and you get happy, kind of starts, versus like you keep pushing and pushing. It's kind of like, you know what I mean?
Mhm. perfect. Like whatever you said right there, it
Uh-huh.
was perfect example. It's about fucking consistency and
Yeah.
being relentless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
for
you want to
sure.
be a boss, bro, whenever anywhere you go, man, like you gotta dominate your space, bro. Like
Yeah.
I mean, not in a cocky way or humble
No, that's
way.
true. No, it's
Like
true.
you know, you gotta dominate your space,
Nah,
bro.
hell
Like
yeah.
I'm here to stay.
Yeah.
Or else
yeah.
you're gonna get stepped on, bro.
Yeah. It's like
'Cause,
I'm
you
here.
know,
And
like-
I'm here to stay.
A lot of people they talk a lot of shit, you know,
Yeah.
stuff. But like for me, I be me, dude. Like this is who I am. Like
Yeah.
you talk shit, like we just throw them up.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
A lot of people be scared to fight though. See, that's
Yeah,
one thing.
yeah.
Like a lot of motherfuckers they scared to fight,
People
but
just
they
be
talk
yapping.
shit.
Yeah.
But they scared to fight because they can't fight. You know what I mean? Like I think human beings, the most fear is a gun or getting beat up, getting shot
Yeah.
or get beat up, bro.
Yeah.
Like those are the two main things. And they can bark all they want, but when you talk about fighting, but then that's not a good thing though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
what humans fear is that.
But then when the
like, I
action
would-
happens, then
for
it's
yeah,
like-
for me, I wouldn't want to get beat up. I wouldn't want to get shot.
It's like human fear to get hurt. You
Yes,
know what I
yes,
mean?
yes.
Like that's
Perfect.
basically that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like people are scared to get hurt because it's kind of like
Yeah.
once you taste it, you're like, man, I recovered from this. I know how this feel.
Mhm.
I don't want to feel it again.
Yeah.
So you start scooting away from certain shit. You know what I mean? And then
Hey, Fifth,
I feel
can I
like it
get a
kinda-
beer?
I feel like it kind of shape you up, and then like you start seeing like I feel like it's all about experience in life.
It is
It's
exactly
like
That's kind of
if
what
you
go
haven't
through.
got out of your comfort zone, you don't know what it's
Mhm.
like. You know
Right.
what I mean?
It's
We're just like you're always just like every day you do the same shit. It's like every day the rest of your life you're gonna be doing the same shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
like we're just you if you try to make changes and you know.
Yeah, like I said, bro, you gotta step out your comfort zone and just really
Yeah, and
Be-
you know,
and be about
like it's very hard to step out of your comfort zone because
for sure.
the environment you come off of, you know, like everybody like every day kicking it, drinking, smoking, whatever, right?
shit,
And then
yeah.
you get stuck in that realm and
you get stuck in that
Yeah.
fucking cycle.
yeah, and then like it's hard to get out of it. Like I have friends that they still doing the same thing every day. Like I got much love for them, a lot
Yeah.
of respect for them.
Shout
You know?
out to all the homies.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
shit,
so like those are my diehard guys, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, you know, they ain't got nothing to do, but that's all they know.
That's all they
it's
know,
like
and that's-
fucking
yeah.
come kick it, drink and party and get
chill,
fucked
whatever,
up.
kick back. Yeah,
It's like,
You know?
it's like your lifestyle. You know what I mean?
It's your lifestyle. But
Yeah.
like if you figure it out, you probably like step out of that zone and do something better. So like as for me, you know, I live in LA now and I feel like that's the perfect place for me to be.
yeah.
It's because like I get my own peace of mind. Like nobody's coming over to hang out. I could fucking do my shit at home.
Get
and
shit
then
done.
and then I could go out and work out and all that, you know,
Yeah,
because like
yeah.
right now, like I'm at 40 years old, you know, and fuck, dude, I take vitamins and all that shit just to get up. You know, like I don't have that little baby body anymore.
Yeah,
Where like
where you just
fucking
get up and go. Yeah,
Like,
I can't bounce off the wall like that no more. I need
Yeah.
vitamin fucking D, vitamin C, fucking focus pills and all that shit.
Yeah.
So it gets tough when you get a little older, but as we speak about getting older, you know, like the reason why I work out and try to stay fit and stuff like that too, even though I'm not fit, but I just look at like my parents, you know, like my mom and your parents and everybody's parents were like they came to this country and they didn't know nothing about working out or
Nothing, yeah.
physical fitness or nothing
That's
like
true,
that
yeah.
now, and then now they're sick,
Yeah,
right? And
Yeah.
they're fucking bed rest and they're fighting like certain type of
That's such a young age too. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
In the US,
Yeah.
like 60 is considered young.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
old, but you're young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I
they
don't know
have
what it is,
no
but-
strength to even fight their illness.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They're
Yeah,
just
that's
fucking
true,
like
yeah.
a couch potato.
Yeah.
So that's why like I look at them and I'm like, damn, dude, like when I turn 60, 70, like at least I want to be strong.
yeah.
So if I have some internal fucking illness, at least I have the strength to like kind of
At
stay
least
fight
it.
or like
yeah,
you know, like some like people like that they do catch cancer or something like that, you know? Dude, you go through chemo, dude, it takes a beating out of you.
That shit takes a
Especially if
toll
you don't
on
work
you.
out, dude. It drains
Yeah.
you the fuck out, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're a fucking ghost, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you had any type of physical activity like that you did, I think it would help you go through chemo.
that shit
too.
goes through the long run.
Yes,
Yeah,
on the long
yeah,
run.
for sure. Yeah. And like,
So,
go ahead.
my bad.
No, you good?
So, you know, like, you know how you were just talking about every day, you know, like you gotta have an everyday drive, you know what I mean? Type stuff. So, what is like one thing, like when you wake up and you be like, what's on top of your head? It's like,
Family.
Okay.
Yeah, for
Family. I
sure.
got some cute kids, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know, growing up, I didn't have shit. So, like,
Yeah.
I want to make the best for them. I show them the American way,
I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
you know?
That's tight.
Like, yeah, I spoiled them a little bit just because I never got spoiled, you know?
Yeah,
But,
it's true. You know, because we
um,
all come from poverty. We're broke.
Yeah.
We're broke. You know, like
And-
sexually
and-
all
and-
that stuff. You know.
honestly, like, 4THUMB is powered by my wife and kids, man, because,
I like
For
that.
sure.
like,
Yeah,
like
hell
let's
yeah.
just say that if I was single, right, and I'm just knocking bitches down, right, that's all I'm gonna use all my energy and
Toward
money towards that,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
But then now I have wife and kids, and
Yeah,
you know, it's like my that's my inner strength,
That's like
bro.
your motive right there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
even
It's
though
like-
I don't think about it, but I know that today I
It's like
get
your-
up, I
it's
gotta
like-
work for them.
It's like
Yeah.
your priority now.
It's a priority,
Yeah.
right? Because if
It's
I
like-
don't, like,
yeah,
fucking, there ain't gonna be
sure.
no food or roof over their head.
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
You know, so
I like that shit, man. Hell yeah. Yeah.
that's what it is.
I see you be training your dog too.
Oh yeah, I train
Oh,
my dog.
damn.
So like the backstory to why I started training my dog. Well, I'm not a good trainer, but I hire like professional people to come
Yeah,
train my
yeah.
dogs.
Who do you the professional that you hire to train? Like, do you know their name or something?
Bell Halls and
Halls.
also High Caliber Canine. So they're all from SoCal. And the reason behind me raising dogs, I hate dogs, bro. Like I don't like dogs.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I can't stand the poop, like the fucking fur and all that getting everywhere. But like I had no choice because I had how it all started was I used to have a warehouse in Stockton, right? And we grew cannabis in there. And during that time I had my little brother and I had a friend that was working for me, and it was getting close to like harvest. So during that time when it's getting close to harvest, the plants they start
They start
stinking up.
Smelling, yeah.
Right. So then
It's that dank.
the area my warehouse was at was like in downtown Stockton, where there was like a lot of bums, ghetto people and all that. So they smelt that
There's
shit.
a lot of traffic, yeah.
And that night I was leaving back to Merced, right? And I was gonna leave my brother and my friend there. And I looked at them. They looked kind of fucking raggedy, like little shot show.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
looked at them like so I was like, hey, you know what, man? Hey, something just told me, like, hey, you guys just go home with me. Like, you know what I mean? We'll just come back tomorrow. You know? But, you know, thank God that I made that decision because that night we got robbed. So at fucking 6 a.m, I get a call from my landlord. My landlord said, hey, fucking your fucking warehouse is wide open. Like fucking they rob your warehouse. Cause my landlord know that we're cultivating
doing
cannabis
that,
in there. And so when we fucking smashed to fucking Stockton, right? From Merced to Stockton. And when we got there, believe it or not, dude, like I had fucking a cyclone fence that had all my fucking weed was like dingling and shit all over the fucking fence. You know what I mean? Like weed everywhere, all over the railroad track on the other side, everything. Bums were like all fucking panhandling like crazy. They like, give us some, give us some. It was a lot of crazy shit. And then not only that, fucking throughout the day, like we seen the black dudes, they were like across the street and they knew we were there, but they were trying to rob us again.
Oh,
like
shit.
the same fucking
Yeah.
day, bro.
Damn.
So then we cut everything, right? We cut everything. And so in my warehouse, we don't have regular fucking lights like where you just flick that shit. Like it's on automatic timer. You gotta know where it's at to push the button, right? So they couldn't see. I had trellis nets all over, so it was very hard. They took like a quarter of the harvest only, right? So they couldn't take everything, so they tried to come back. But when we turn on all the lights, we're cutting all the plants down, right? Fucking when I got to the flood table, I saw a fucking magazine, a gun clip magazine, and it was a fucking 45 caliber, right? Big ass bullets, bro.
Yeah.
Right then and there, I thought
It's
about
like-
it. I was like, dude, my brother and my friend, they could have died that night, bro. That night.
Yeah.
So then I started thinking like, okay, look, fucking man, dude, fucking that dog, if we were to get a dog, that dog will fucking be more alert than having a gun. Because if you just think about like in real life, right, you could be sleeping and shit. Next thing you know, you wake up with a fucking gun barrel to your face,
head,
and what
right?
you gonna do, right?
exactly,
You can have a gun all you want, but if you're not gonna be more
You ain't
alert
gonna be
than
able
the
to read
dog,
that, yeah.
Because the dog, as soon as they hear something, they barking.
yeah. So
Because you know, like they know the family, they know the vibes in the house.
yeah.
So when they sense
Something
something, they're
off?
like,
Yeah.
bark. You know, like they're alert.
Yeah, so since I lived in Merced during that time and my warehouse was in Stockton, right? Every day, every time I passed through like Turlock right there by the rest area, I always see like this barn that says like fucking canine protection dogs. And I'm thinking like fucking I'm a criminal and shit, right? It'd be tight to be a criminal to have a police dog, right? That's tight. Right? So fucking
yeah.
so like fucking
got
give
mix
them
in there, you know?
give them the taste of their own medicine, right? So I went and bought. So I went there. So that day, right, it's fucking funny because I knew what I was doing. I lied to my wife and my mom, like, "Hey, let's go to Tuesday Market in Turlock."
Yeah.
Oh, Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I took them to Tuesday Market, but my main goal was to
Go
hit
buy
that
the dogs,
fucking that kennel.
Yeah.
Right. So when we got there, I got out. There was nobody there. I went into this fucking barn, bro. They had like fucking 40 German Shepherds in there. Right.
Oh shit!
Right when the first dog saw me, his ear popped up and he just started barking, and everybody started barking. All the dogs in there. It was so scary, bro. It was
Yeah.
like fucking. It was super scary. So I just, oop, I don't need to be in here, and it even said danger. You know, danger
yeah.
zone. You know.
Warning.
So then. The owners, they were in the back training and they came to the front because they heard the dogs barking. This like, hey, what are you doing here? Like, how can we help you? So yo mi carosa, like cowboy mi carosa.
okay,
And I was
yeah,
like, you
yeah,
know what?
yeah.
I saw that sign and, you know, I just want to see what kind of puppies you guys had. They said, oh yeah, we got about 30 of them, but then we can't show you all 30. We'll give you the website. So you go, if you see something you like, you come back and we'll just pull those ones that you want to
cool.
see. So then I told them like, hey, can you show us like just a couple? So that way we get an idea that, yeah, come on back. We can't show you 30, but we'll show you like a couple. So then my mom went with me too. And then right when they pulled out those purebred German Shepherds puppies, dude, my mom said, oh, you gotta get them. You gotta get them. Good need or not, right? So then
Your mom already approved it.
yeah, and then we went home, and then my mom like, dude, you got to get those puppies, dude. So then I went home. I went on, jumped online, and looked at it, and then I found a couple that I like. I came back, and I spent like $5,000 on two of them, a male and a female, and that's where my journey kind of started with protection dogs.
yeah.
And then I started seeing like other Hmong people, like not a lot, only a small handful, like just they've been already training like protection dogs, which are
Okay.
the German
Yeah,
Shepherds, the
yeah,
Belgian Malinois and stuff. And that's how I kind of linked up with them and became friends because of dogs too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So they were already doing it, and I was still beginner, and I was, you know, hiring professionals to help me and stuff. So yeah, now that's how I got into the protection dog and stuff. And then the dogs that I bought during that time, they were fully trained too, but they died, and I gave one away. And then now I got a new one. And this new one, now that I'm more educated in the protection dogs, like I was more smart about what type of kennel I had to go with.
Yeah.
You know, because all these dogs, it's just because they're a dog does not mean that the performance level are the same. There's some that are good. There's some that they're fucking trash. There's some that are elite dogs, right? From pedigree, bloodlines, right? So then I got this new one, and the agility, the smartness, level-headed, speed, everything like that. This dog is like 10 times stronger, faster than my other dogs. Yeah, and the bodies are longer, jump higher, and all that. So that's how I got into it, and even like now the dog, like my dog right now, I train him. He lives in my house. He's not an outside dog. I don't chain my dog. My dog lives in the house. Now that he's 2.5 years old, like I let him roam around the house. When we go to sleep, fucking the dog is 100% on guard. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
On
That's
guard.
cool.
Yeah.
What type of food do you feed your dogs? I see
I feed raw meat only.
raw meat.
Raw meat because like maybe you're little. I have a Shih Tzu too. I can't feed that guy raw meat, dude. That guy start throwing up, or like fucking bone gets stuck, right? But you gotta remember, German Shepherds, they come from a bloodline of fucking wolf, right?
Yeah.
So
Carnivores.
so like that's what they do in the wilderness is eat raw meat and fucking they chew through bones like their teeth are like razors.
So
I seen on Instagram. My bad, bro.
no, go ahead.
But I seen on Instagram they be feeding their dogs like some like vitamins, some fish bones, and all that.
Yeah, everything.
Do you think like that's going overboard, or you think that's like
No.
that's perfect?
No, because you got to think of it like a bodybuilder, right? These bodybuilders, they're not just fucking working out naturally, bro. They're fucking,
Look at the
you know,
Rock.
supplements. You know what I mean, to enhance their performance. And
that's just what
and dogs
natural
are the
to
same
them.
thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I don't feed my dog like pebbles anymore, like dog food, like that anymore,
Kibbles, all
because
shit, yeah.
whenever they take a shit, dude, like it's fucking like nasty, bro. Like sticky. They get stuck on the grass, and it is bad, bro.
Yeah.
And when you feed raw meat, their poop is like cat shit. Like once they poop, it's not like fucking wet. It's like kind of dry.
Oh,
And then
okay.
the sun beat it for 2 days. Boom! It just melt on the grass. Like you don't even pick up dog shit.
Oh
that's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy,
That's
right?
wild.
And they don't get hella fat when you feed them like raw meat,
Yeah.
like chicken or fucking beef or like wild animal, because they like wild animal
Yeah.
too, like deer meat and all that shit. They poop a lot better. Yeah, better digestive system, and your dog look more in shape,
Yeah,
like
that's true.
strong,
Yeah.
cut up,
Yeah. So
versus like fat.
So it seems,
Crazy.
you know, one of your dogs was your investments. If you don't mind sharing, you have any future investments that you would like to invest in, like the future, or any investments that you got going on
Any
right
like
now?
business ideas? that
Yeah.
you kinda
Oh
do?
yeah, shit, dude. The reason why I don't like have a business idea yet, I do, but then I'm looking for like something that is a virus, right?
Yeah.
Like a virus. Like I don't want to like fucking open like not to knock on anybody, but
Yeah.
like I don't want to open like a cleaning business, car detail. Cause you
Yeah.
got to get in there, man, and you got to fucking
So you-
clean every car individually.
So you gotta put in the work, you know. what I mean?
You
Like,
got to put in the
basically,
work, bro.
yeah.
Like what I'm looking for is a fucking virus, bro. Like fucking one thing leads to another,
Shit
to
that will
another,
spread,
to another,
yeah.
to another,
Oh
right?
yeah.
And I feel like that's where you make the most money. It's just like streamers, right? Like
Yeah.
like streamers, like you just like a virus, like shit like that. I was kind of looking at like Amazon, you know, like to be a seller on Amazon.
Okay,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
because I see that I don't know too much about it, but I was kind of looking into it just a little bit.
Researching.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
that's
like
cool.
I feel like some people that they do make a lot of money on Amazon and shit, right? But they started from zero cash, like
Yeah.
very, very little, and they really had to save up and build.
So
You know
they
what
had
I
a-
mean?
they
And
had
I
a
feel
hustle
like
for it, you
if
know?
I could find the right product, I have the bread for it already.
Yeah.
I'll have a better head start versus
Okay.
starting from the bottom. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. For sure. Yeah.
I was wondering, we take a break?
Yeah.
I need to
yeah.
use the bathroom.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so like the Amazon thing, you know, it's in the air, but I feel like based on the experience I have, I think I could make something work because you got to look at now. I look at a different perspective than a lot of people. They look at a product and they say they know that they can make this X amount off of one product, right? I started looking at volume. I look at volume and percentage, right? So I don't look at it as like how much I can make off of a bottle of water. Like I can make $2 off of it. I look at it if I were to get like 1,000 of them and get a percentage. If it makes sense for me
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm happy with that number, and if it could be cheap, and once it gets to the consumer and it's cheap to them or they could resell, and that's my game.
I like
You know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
that's my
yeah,
game,
Yeah.
but
It's like a vote,
If
you know
I'm
what I mean?
already giving it to them at market price, it's like they can't make nothing. So
Yeah.
it's kind of pointless, and it's gonna slow down your transactions.
That's true.
you know?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see about the Amazon thing. I'm pretty sure like other people have better ideas, but I'll tell you like what I won't invest into is I hate pyramid schemes because I feel like it's a
life
scam.
insurance.
That shit's
Life
bullshit.
insurance,
Yeah.
Your health.
selling clone, selling like you know what I mean, some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're only fucking building the motherfucker that's on top of the fucking pyramid.
On top of the food
Yeah.
chain.
Yeah, and
That's
you're
like
just a fucking
fucking
hand me down
peon. Yeah.
peon,
Working
right?
dog.
Yeah, but I get it. Like when you ain't got nothing, like then that's probably a route for you.
Yeah.
But it's better to make your own choices.
Yeah.
right, and not be in a pyramid scheme where they control you and you got to work for them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, speaking about that shit too, I remember fucking, I probably like what, back in April or some shit. me and Elijah, we want to invest into the
Life-
real
life-
estate.
Oh, real
Uh-huh.
estate.
real
yeah.
estate. So we went to this one. I think they had like this one meeting and shit. I was at like they had shit at like a hotel.
Yeah.
Pyramid scheme, bro. Like the guy
Yeah.
was just going off. He was like, oh yeah, So I'm gonna tell you guys up front. It's gonna be like $950. You guys invest in this, but then here are the pros and cons. Here's the pros is that you can get this X amount of money. You invest in this unit and whatever it is. You sell it, and then but one thing I didn't know is I'm like, bro, like. You preach that, but then you don't want to tell us about your experience.
Right.
Or-
Oh, they don't tell you about the fucking downfall.
Yeah. It's like,
Hell.
but
What's the catch?
yeah, and then the thing is, are you yourself as a speaker? Are you investing into? Because he didn't tell us about his. He told, oh, this person made this much, this person made that much.
But he didn't talk
but how
about
about
himself.
how about you? How much did you make?
Time when
You know what I mean?
faced a
I
pyramid
started hella
scheme, it
laughing.
was hella crazy because it was like one of my close homie back then we were to working out, right? And this motherfucker was like, hey, we're gonna go around the Merced College track, right?
Yeah.
We got there and like he's like he parked hella far. Like, what the fuck you park over here for? He's like, oh, I gotta go to his meeting very quick, but y'all want you guys to come with me, right? We're like, what the fuck? This fool said we're gonna go running, but we're gonna fucking do the
fuck?
meeting. It's
You
like,
get
help
set
me,
up.
It's a
dude.
scam.
Yeah. Can't waste
Those
an hour of your
motherfuckers,
life.
like those motherfuckers too, they know how to talk so good, right? To the point where like salesmen, right? They know how to fucking
They know how to
sell
bullshit
shit to you.
They
They know how to
know
sell
how
shit to you, like being a
yeah.
salesman. You're a salesman. You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking
because
about.
perfect thing, dude. Like
Yeah.
fucking for me, you cannot bullshit a bullshitter. Because I'm a
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
bullshitter.
You know what I mean? So that's-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, dude,
You can't toy with
I
my
was
leg.
like, bro. I was like, oh my god, bro. Like, this
don't fall
motherfucker-
into the trap, y'all. For real.
Yeah,
These
and
motherfuckers
you
gonna
know,
be
like
changing
a lot of people don't know. Like they
They
just
don't.
think that okay, this guy's making this amount, but then like people nowadays they hide information, bro. Like they won't tell you like what's the catch? You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's hard, and that's part of why like I really haven't gotten into any type of business because I'm always aware of that. Like, okay, he's got a great proposal, but like fucking like now it sounds like he's scamming me like to become somebody under him and then to get my people under me and then to build that pyramid scheme.
And then he gets
Yeah.
more on top.
yeah, exactly.
It's like obviously, I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
And you
gotta
know
eat
what?
and all
This,
that.
low-key.
this is one advice for me. Like, if you're in a pyramid thing, dude, like, fucking, you could fuck up lives, bro. You could fuck up relationships with your family, like getting into some bullshit, like fucking, that they don't need to be in, bro.
That's
And then
facts.
later on, you're gonna be accountable for that shit.
Yeah.
You know, you got answers to fucking answer. Like,
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
why'd you put me in this position? We didn't even make no money. We worked for free, our gas and shit like that. Didn't get paid or nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like another advice is how I see business is like never start anything from ground up. You always want to buy something that it already exists, right? Meaning that you buy and flip versus building it from ground up. So it's just like a house, right? Like if you bought land and then you start building a house on it or multiple complexes and shit like that. It takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of coordinating with the appraisal, fucking getting fucking approved by the county and all that shit. And by all that time, it takes you fucking a year and a half to fucking build all these complexes and shit. You done dish so much money into it where you could just went and bought a fucking existing standing up complex already, bought it and flipped it already, and you already
yeah.
made your fucking
Yeah,
10, 20,
that's
30
true.
bands
Yeah,
right
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
Time
that's-
is money.
Yeah, and that's the same thing with cannabis. Like
Yeah.
the reason why I don't grow anymore is because fucking it's hard, bro. Like you out there day in, day out for fucking 8 to 9 months to a year.
It's back breaking too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then just to fucking see something. And then what if the cops come and raid your place, even though
And
you're all
you're
papered
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
If they
Lose
raid
everything,
you,
bro.
you lose everything. Like
Yeah.
even on the flipping stuff, like you could lose money too. You know what I mean? But on the legal side, you know what you're doing. You'll always gain. You know, like real estate is it's always been good too.
Right.
But I'm starting to see like all these new apps and shit to where you don't need a realtor no more.
yeah.
Like you could just do everything online and then boom, you bypass that realtor fee.
Like that middleman.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
bypass that middleman shit, right? And that's why I'm starting to see that real estate for the realtors, it ain't gonna go too well. I have realtors, friends that they're very successful,
Right,
you know, and I guess in this game, like in any game, if you're on top of your game, and if those type of shit comes and you already know how to counter that shit, and you're ahead of your game, I believe that you could stay in the game. But
Right,
then if you're so used to a way of you doing like traditionally, you're gonna fall behind.
That's true.
You know, like
That's true.
So you gotta stay ahead of the game. Like
you gotta stay ahead of the game. You gotta adapt to changes.
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
You can't
Yeah.
be traditional. Like fucking, you can't have a fucking flip phone
Kind of.
when everybody's using fucking smartphones.
Smartphones,
Yeah.
like,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
bro, like how you gonna even like fucking go online or anything like that on a little flip?
You gotta
phone,
keep
right?
up with
You gotta be
times.
up to date, bro.
For real, bro.
Like everything's moving into fucking social media
Yeah.
and all that
Technology, all
and
the
then,
technology
yeah,
shit.
and then
Yeah.
going back to like talking about education and stuff, right? Back then, education was number one. I'm not saying education is bad for you. It's good for you if you really book smart, bro. If that's your shit, bro, hey, fucking shoot
Do
to
your
the moon
thing.
with
Yeah,
it, right?
do your
Yeah.
thing.
Because it will get you somewhere.
It will,
but
will.
then let's just say that that's only like a little 5% out of the community that is super smart like that, right?
Yeah.
And that's talent. That's talent. It's just like fucking LeBron James. Like you're the 5% talented motherfucker doing bookwork, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then shoot for the moon.
Yeah.
But there's the 95% that fucking don't make it to the NBA, right? And you know that. Like basketball, nobody fucking makes it. There's thousands of fucking kids that don't make it and they fucking practice all their life, right? And then come to fucking they didn't make it to the NBA,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So going to school is like a commitment. Going to school for a career is like a commitment to getting married. Like how I see it, right? You think like, okay, you see how many fucking divorce and shit like that? Like nowadays, there's so much people divorce, right? Yeah, you see Luton that you committed, right? And then at the end of the day, like fucking 4 or 5 years down the line, like boom, you and your wife fucking separate. It's just same thing like a career.
yeah.
You go to school, get to college, pay tuition, and then fucking you get your credential and shit, right?
Yeah.
You become like a doctor, and then when you get to become a doctor, fuck, dude, you ain't trying to. It's not what you thought it was,
Yeah,
right? And then you
yeah.
fucking fall out.
Yeah.
It's just like a marriage. Like
Yeah.
It's like
it
you've been
doesn't
doing
last
it.
forever.
It's like you've been doing it for so long. You know what I mean? To the point where it's like, how do like, I don't know how to say it. Like, it's like you've been doing it for so long. Like you say, like a marriage.
Yeah,
So-
yeah,
so
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck-
And it's like,
So how do I keep this
it's,
alive?
yeah, it's
You know, like, how do
enough is
how do I
enough.
keep it brand
How
new?
do keep the flame
Exactly.
fresh.
Keep the flame burning. Exactly.
Keep it
And that's
fresh,
how
yeah.
I see it. It's like, I don't think like some nurse, like registered nurse right now that they like their fucking job, dude. You think that they like going in and getting fucking their face kicked by fucking patient, spitting in their face and all
Hell
that shit,
no.
dude? Like, yeah, that's the title.
Right.
That like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking nurse,
Nurse.
but fucking they don't know what the fuck the nurse go in and what they got to deal
You know
with.
what they
Fucking
be going through?
like musho kualo, fucking lo chojilo, lo talo, and you know what I mean? Like go
Yeah.
change fucking their bed sheets and shit.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
And that's what America teaches us to follow under their fucking the American dream, like you
Exactly.
know. But the
It's their
Rockefellers,
system.
they already wrote like how they were gonna dictate.
They wrote the system down already.
Yeah, the system down.
Hey.
How they're gonna manipulate the
It's-
fucking
it's
civilians.
basically a pyramid scheme, bro.
Yes,
Well,
it
working
is.
for them.
It
Why?
is, and
Yeah,
and
it
like
is.
how I see it,
That's why they
is
want
that-
their tax. All that. That's why they hate the. you
So
know,
how I
like-
see it is, they want you to go to school, right? After 12th grade, they're gonna hit you with tuitions. If you're a low class, if you're low class, then they will fucking
Fund you.
fund you, right? But look, in this day and age, real talk, bro. Our generation, we are all fucking middle class now, bro.
That's
Right?
true.
So
Nowadays,
we don't
coming
we
up-
don't fall under the low fucking
Low
the
class
low
no
bracket
more.
no more, low class no more. So just imagine now that you're working, you're making $30 an hour, right? And you have kids that are gonna go to college.
Right.
Now you have to fucking you're considered high paying middle class.
Now you got to pay
Now
out of
you gotta
pocket.
pay
Out of pocket.
for their tuition now. Yeah, of course, yeah. The rich people, they gotta pay tuition, but they're rich as fuck already,
So
right?
they ain't got to worry about
but
that.
who
Yeah.
suffers the most in America right now is the middle class.
No, that's true.
They suffer the
That's
most.
facts. Hell
You know,
yeah.
like, yes, we came from lower class, like our parents, they learn on welfare. Then, yeah, we got free education and all that.
Right,
Hey,
right, right.
I say take advantage of that shit if you
For real.
you could. like
If you have
take
the
advantage
option,
of it,
yeah.
right? But dude, this day and age, dude, look, everybody moved out of the ghetto already.
That's
Everybody's
true.
in the suburbs.
Everybody's in the suburbs.
Everybody
good
living in
now.
a 4 or 5 bedroom house now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They're all
yeah.
considered middle class. Who hurts the most is middle class. Another thing is, I live in a suburb area, right? Dude, I see so many fucking motorcycle cops, police, dude, more than in the ghetto. Fucking writing citation because they know that that's where they could get their bread and butter
Exactly.
is off the middle class
because
people, bro.
they know that
Think of
people
that,
moved up.
right.
People
Yes,
came up.
yeah,
now.
yes.
That's crazy.
They know that these motherfuckers, they don't want to fuck up their credit. They will fucking pay.
That's
Yeah.
why
Their
they
ticket.
targeting you.
Yes,
Yeah.
they target the middle
Yeah,
class.
yeah.
And that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. You think that you're middle class, that you're like, okay, you're okay in America? No, you are
You're
the
suffering.
one that suffering
Suffering.
the most.
The most.
I used to
Yeah.
like when growing up, like I have, like friends that their parents are middle class. And I used to think like, damn, dude, like they're fucking so lucky. But damn, now that I grow up and I realize
now you
and I
see
see,
it? Yeah.
nah, dude, let's on ye,
Yeah, exactly.
like yeah, let's on ye, huh? Pay my bitch more welfare food
Get
stamp,
more assistance. You know what I mean?
right?
Yeah.
Bitch more
Yeah.
medical. Then all,
like-
dude, all these fucking medical shit that
Out
you
of
go and
pocket,
get a program,
everything, yeah.
like when you work and you get like benefits, and man,
Yeah.
fuck all that benefit. You still gotta pay,
You still
fucking
gotta have
copay,
copays.
all that shit.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like
Yeah. I
feel
thought that
like-
shit was gonna be better medical, but fuck that shit. Medical is way better.
I feel like you say, like the middle class is like basically us, like the first generation here, right? Because now we're the working class. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yes.
So that's how I see
You guys
it.
are the first actually middle class, working class for the
Yeah.
Hmong community.
Right.
You guys are.
You're
You know
right.
what I mean? Yeah.
I'm second generation. The first generation was before me, and then
Yeah.
I'm second. And along the way, like, well, I think the Gen Zs are gonna be like
Yeah.
middle class.
Coming up.
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you guys, like, the older class has been paving the way for us, so it's kind of like they build, back then we were in school when we were broke and stuff, we go to school and then we see like our white homies,
Yep.
friends, like they're already having nice ass shit
Mm-hmm.
because their parents was already the working class.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? So it's kind of like generation, like you say, so talking about that too. So talking about generation and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So when you hear about the word like success, what does that word mean to you?
Man, that success is very hard. It's very hard. It takes mind, soul, and dedication, and being relentless. And you got to be good at it, bro. Like you got to be
Facts.
fucking superb at it.
Do you think you have to love what you do,
You well,
or do you think it's
not a
more
lot
like
of people love what they do,
Yeah,
but a lot of people, they don't love what they do. To be honest with you, it was just something that they had no choice and they had to take
And
that
now
path.
they just kind of stuck with it.
They had to take that
Yeah,
path, and that's
yeah.
all they know.
Yeah,
you know what
it's
I mean.
true. It's true.
But if you know yourself, you know your capabilities, you know what you want in life, you could go far if you have a
Like, yeah,
direction.
that's true.
Like, to be honest, like if you're just going based off of people's advice, you'll never figure out who you are.
that's true.
You
That's
know?
very true.
Yeah,
That's
because
true.
like your parents cannot
that's true.
like dictate. Like they could tell you, but maybe you might not even be happy.
it's like they
Yeah.
could tell you how to fish, but you gotta fish yourself.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah,
Like, okay, we
exactly.
could go fishing all the time, but like, what if I'm not even into that shit? I just
Exactly.
go because you guys drag me to
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
You feel me?
I'm a go, but I don't know how to tie a hook.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You better know how to tie a hook.
yeah, exactly. It's kind of like that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. All right, y'all jump right back into this episode. Munch, you know how 4+1 / after hours, our slogan is "Live your purpose out loud." So, who or like who are the people that encourage you to live your purpose out loud? And on top of that is what were the key components that made you like live your purpose?
To be honest with you, I didn't have no purpose, bro. I had no directions. To be
Yeah.
honest with you,
Yeah.
it's just like when you went in high school and they told you about all these careers, become a doctor, firefighter, and all that shit. I didn't know what to do. Like I forgot what the hell I wanted to do. I didn't know, but I don't have a purpose, bro. Like the main thing is that just live life to the fullest.
Okay.
And to live life to the fullest, do what you want. But it got to make sense though.
Right.
You know, like whatever you do, you put your time into, it got to make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you invest your time, everything, dude. Like it just got to make sense.
Okay.
And like for me, like I might be in the cannabis right now, but if something pop off later, Like I'm willing to adapt.
To
You know what I mean?
To that,
Like I don't stick to one code. Like I'm a chameleon. Like I change colors.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm willing to adapt. You know,
That's
and
cool.
and like I say, like careers and stuff, it's like a marriage, bro. Like fucking, you get divorced and shit. You gotta know what
Yeah.
you gotta do next because not all careers gonna be forever. You
That's
feel me?
facts.
Like
That's true.
Yeah, like you say, you know, like you came at the top forever.
Talking to the mic.
right.
Oh shit, my bad. I was like, oh shit, I was sorry. Kind of like talking about like, you know, like you said earlier, like, you know, when you're at the top, you know, it's like longevity. You want to stay at the top. Like we talk about how you say like, you know, it doesn't last forever. It's kind of like all the like LeBron James, Michael Jordan. You know? They're
Yeah.
greats. You never want them to leave, but
Yeah.
like
Somebody's gonna beat
after
them.
so long, like 16
Somebody's
years,
gonna be better.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you know, like maintaining,
Maintain.
Maintain.
Yeah.
maintain, and it doesn't matter what you do in life, bro. Like to me, how I see it is that you could be it don't matter how you get your money, man. But money is not power. It just gets you the finer things in life.
Right.
Money gets you around and stuff. Money does not make happiness.
It
It doesn't.
Open
But
doors
it
for
does
you.
shave some corners. You know, like you
Yeah.
could be a rich motherfucker, but you ain't got no friends.
Yeah.
You could be a rich motherfucker and your wife gonna leave your ass. They don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about your money.
Don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
your
I-
money.
If it's a fucking if it's a toxic relationship, you know. But like some people that are coming up thinking money is power, like you like that's the wrong way how to
Yeah,
see money.
that's facts.
And I feel like not how I feel. I know that when people don't know how to handle money and when they get some money, they get all big headed.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
they start changing up.
Yeah.
They thinking that they better than you.
Yeah.
But then like people who got money, that know how to manage money, they don't act like that.
That's
They
facts.
know how to maintain
That's facts,
themselves.
They
Yeah,
yeah.
try to stay low key.
they
you know,
stay
like-
low key.
And they
know
keep
how to
doing their
maintain themselves.
thing.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do their thing.
They keep
you
doing
know
their
what I mean?
thing. Yeah.
So-
That's true.
So, you know, and that's one thing that like going to school, like they didn't teach us how to handle money or how to invest money, and shit
financial
like that.
advice, none of that shit.
None of that
None
shit.
of that. Nuh-uh.
You know, and that's why like, but what they did teach us is how to add like 1 + 1, doing math and stuff,
Right.
which like I still use till this day.
Right.
Math,
Mathematics,
reading,
yeah,
writing.
percentage and stuff like that.
Right.
You just need all the basics, bro. You don't need geometry and all that shit.
No damn
Like
trigonometry
geometry and shit like that. It's
Yeah,
like fucking
yeah.
you going to go build a fucking skyscraper in Dubai. You know what I mean? Then like you need that type of shit.
Right.
But
Exactly.
then like to just be like a businessman in general, you just need the basic fucking math, you know?
Like you basically need what elementary teaches you.
Well, you need a little bit more than
Yeah.
that, you know, but
It's
like
kind of like once you know how to read and write and
Mhm.
add and multiply, you learn all that in elementary school.
right,
already,
right.
You know.
And
And I felt like once you hit like the higher level, they just start teaching you about more like history,
Yeah.
and advanced math that don't really apply.
The
to
more
it.
They
complicated
do teach you
shit.
about hella history.
You know, like
Like we don't.
I felt that's how I felt. I see
No,
it.
that's true. Yeah. No. Like. Yeah. They.
Like
I felt they
you
feed a
know,
lot of
speaking
bullshit.
about history, man, they fucking lie to us about history, bro.
Oh, no,
Fucking
bro,
about
it's all
Christopher
one-sided.
Columbus
Yeah, that's
and
just all one-sided.
all that shit.
Yeah.
All that shit
That's
was
all
a
bullshit.
fucking lie,
it's
bro.
from the U.S. history side.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
U.S.
yeah.
Let's
wants
talk
us.
about our side.
That's how
They
U.S. saw it.
want to brainwash
Yeah.
us about all
Yeah.
that shit.
Hey, bro,
you
like I
know?
said, thing about it too is every time you go in history books, you never learn about the Vietnam War, the
No,
Secret War, none of that
no,
shit.
none of
Why?
that shit.
The
Because
Hmong
we were,
people
we,
too.
yeah,
Mhm.
because
They
we
learn
weren't.
about none of that
yeah,
shit.
the United States, they
Yeah.
weren't supposed to be in that war, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
They were in a war that they weren't supposed to be in. That's why they don't ever highlight that shit. They said, "Oh, we went to Vietnam, we came back." That's it.
Mhm.
They don't cover none of the
yeah.
Secret War. Why they got Hmong people at the age of 12 fighting wars
Yeah.
that ain't supposed to, bro? Come on,
Yeah.
man. This shit's all
Exactly.
it's just all one sided, bro. You know what I mean?
And we're Hmong, not Mongolians.
You know me, like I'm a diehard Hmong guy.
Yeah.
If I was to die, I want to be reincarnated back to
the
Hmong,
Hmong, yeah.
straight up.
Yeah.
because like our culture is so fucking dope, bro. Like,
So in like
like
that,
yeah,
you know what I
it
mean?
is dope. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I
like
felt
being
like
Hmong.
maybe within the next like 5-10 years, I felt like Hmong people is gonna like
kinda
come
start-
up in the world.
Come
too.
up for sure.
I think
Yeah.
we already are coming up.
Yeah.
You know, we are. This
Like
is like
steps.
this is already like the gateway already for Peja
Yeah.
Monga, like
Yeah.
Sunny
Yeah.
Suli,
Yeah.
the little Hmong girl that does the K-pop, you know.
Oh yeah.
We got professional golfers upcoming. We got like little MMA guys like Skull,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
coming up. Hey, like I say, dude, like Peja Monga, dude, like we're super talented,
We
bro.
are,
Like we
yeah.
only need one Hmong person to go up against all ethnicity, bro, and we could beat everybody.
facts.
You know what I mean? Yeah, straight up. So
Like
that's
for-
why I'm proud to be Hmong.
I feel like for us Hmong people, it's like we know the struggle. Like even our, parents, grandparents, we all struggle. We always had the hustle and the drive.
Yes,
So
exactly.
I feel like that's in the Hmong blood.
And
You know what
one
I
thing
mean? Like-
about us is that, like, I'll tell us, like, we come from an agriculture background, bro. We come
Exactly.
from, we're war babies, bro.
We are.
Yeah.
We come from
Yeah.
war,
Yeah.
fucking farming,
War farming. Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's what differentiates us from a lot of people too.
It's
You
like
know.
we're like the old school way where you grow your own crops, you eat your own crops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. You eat
And,
what you hunt.
and nobody could take that away from us. That's why, like, so many like Hmong cannabis cultivators
Yeah.
is because fucking that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
It's
It's
like we've been-
engraved
that's all
in
we
us.
know.
It's in
Yeah.
our bloodline.
Yeah.
It's like our
That's
sisters
why-
been farming.
Exactly.
you know?
Like that's why, like, who would want to go sit in the mountains for fucking years and years and years? Dude, we came from the fucking mountains.
Yeah. we are mountain people.
Yeah, we are mountain.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
It's
are.
low key peaceful.
Yeah. But like I think like in the future coming up, I think we're gonna have some really talented Hmong kids.
Oh, for sure. Hell yeah.
Coming up, and I think a lot of the Hmong kids now have adapted to the American culture too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So it'll be super dope.
And not even just that, like the parents are starting to understand the American culture, so
Yeah.
so they support the kids' dreams. You know what I mean?
This generation.
yeah,
of parents,
this generation.
you know?
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
you want to make like any predictions for Hmong people? Like,
Oh
in the
yeah,
future?
definitely, dude. We're gonna have a Hmong president for United States, bro. Ain't nobody good. Ain't
Yeah.
no cap. Straight up.
Yeah.
I think maybe not in my lifetime, but I bet
Yeah.
you in America there will be a Hmong president representing United States.
Yeah, like so I remember you saying
It's just
that.
because, like, for Beja Hmong, right? Like, when you go negotiate for a wedding,
We got a lot of leaders.
fucking, what did they say? Lu, you know how, like, convincing?
Yeah, yeah.
Making convince all,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
like, because that's all negotiation, like lawyer type of shit,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true.
And Beja Hmong King on that.
Yeah,
Like
You know?
negotiate,
Yeah,
yeah.
negotiate.
Yeah.
So I think there will be a Hmong president.
Yeah.
Maybe not in our lifetime, but maybe.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, like so I remember you saying that on the Telemong podcast. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
shout out
yeah.
to
Shout out
Hmong.
to Telemong.
Yeah.
Like I said, we see y'all doing y'all thing. Go ahead, and,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. Yeah, that's dope, bro. That's dope, man. Shit, Elijah, you got any questions you want to ask Munch?
Shit. Like, I know you've been through a lot in your life, right? What are like because in life you got to make sacrifices to get where you want to be. So what was the hardest sacrifice you had to face to get where you wanted to be?
Okay, that's I made a lot of sacrifices in life. I risk my life every day,
Right.
and my sacrifices, I made sacrifice where I left my wife and kids, and left for months and come back, leave for months and come back. You know, and it takes a toll, like in a relationship too.
It does. It does.
But you do your own that you more to put it
who
Yeah.
Yeah,
understands?
shin they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
Patient.
nu chi nia lo nu tu po de nu tu husband nu rong lin da nu shin they.
That's true.
Lo
yeah.
ku mu chon ja chon jing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's one of the biggest sacrifice I made to be successful too. I left
Yeah.
the house for a very long time and came back and left,
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, that shit must be hard. You know what I mean?
That
And
shit is
it comes back to like a lot of like people who they still live with their parents, right? Sometime, man, you gotta fly away from the nest, man.
Hell
if you
yeah.
ain't got nothing to
To
do,
grow, man.
you gotta fly away from the nest, because the nest, it only could produce so much fruit. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta go outside the nest and go gather stuff and
It's
bring it
like-
back to the nest.
It's like people are like scared to try new things, like get out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's how I feel like too. I feel like so much people are like in their comfort where like they like what they're making. They're willing to work. They're still healthy, so they're not thinking of the like. I need to
Right.
take care of my health. I,
Yeah.
need,
Long
I could do
one.
Yeah,
better than
and
this.
everybody's not built the same, right?
Yeah.
And I have mad respect for the ones that are comfortable
Mm-hmm.
in what they got going on. Like in life, becoming successful is not for everybody. Like
Yeah.
like everybody, like a lot of people want to be successful, but some people they're cool where they're at.
Yeah,
And then you
yeah.
can't like
It's
really
like the-
force them.
It's like they're happy where they're at.
That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
their version of success.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They're cool. They're happy. They like living in Merced, and they got it cool. It's cool. Like,
yeah.
but then there is a lot of people too that they want to be successful.
They
but
want more.
to be successful, man, you got to think outside the box. But once you think outside the box, dude, don't get too crazy, dude. Go back to basics, bro.
That's true.
Like whenever you make a mistake, like my advice is, if you're already good at what you do, is when there's something like a downfall, you hit like a fucking brick wall, just go back down to basic, dude. Go back to the drawing board.
yeah,
Because
that's true, yeah.
and then stick to basic. Maybe you hit a brick wall because you're doing all kind of scientific shit.
Like get back
Yeah.
to your identity.
Yeah. So go back to basics and just start from ground up. And I feel like where I've always been most successful is doing the basic shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
fucking from 1, 2, 3, 4. Again.
yeah,
Yeah.
Football,
yeah.
like going back to fucking counting ABCs.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like it could hit brick wall and you're still trying to figure it up there. Dude, it's just a disaster. Dude, you gotta go back down to where it's easy
Yeah.
and just start it back.
Go back from drawing board and build it from there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like back then, like I own business and stuff like that too, like car shops and shit, like automobile mechanic shit that I spent a lot of money on. And every month, like this is an advice for anybody that owns a business that's a failing business. It's okay to let it go.
There we go.
Let it go of the bullshit.
There we go.
Because you keep holding on, it's like fucking. The more you hang on, it's like that rope wrapped around your fucking wrist. It's
That's
just
just-
you're
yeah.
just gonna bleed more.
That's just like false hope.
Yeah, false hope, and you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
gotta let it go.
It's
Once
true.
you let it go, like just learn from that mistake.
And yeah.
It's kind of like a new chapter begins.
exactly.
Kind of like a book. You
Yeah,
know? So
it's-
this chapter because
learn
this
from your
it's not gonna go all the way. There's gonna be chapters. So
Yeah.
like new chapter. Mistake and move on
Yeah.
with life.
Yeah.
And that's probably why one of the things that I'm like, like skeptical about like investing into business stuff. Like for me, I don't want to commit myself to be there fucking 9 to 5. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to open a Monk store and be there 9 to 5. I don't want to
Yeah.
fucking
Sit
open a
there
gas
all day,
station
yeah.
9 to 5. Like I rather like fucking do something on the computer, social media.
Yeah.
That like I just got punch in numbers and then fucking boom.
And just let it go.
Then that's it. I
That's
just gotta
it.
do
Yeah.
a minimum
Yeah.
work, minimal
That's true.
work. You
Yeah.
know, and that's my goal is do less and vacation more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
That's the goal. You know,
Mhm.
like.
But
that's
it's
like-
tough. You gotta like really think ahead of
Yeah.
the game. And by doing that too, you gotta like it's hard to surround yourself with successful people because a lot of successful people they only surround themselves with.
So with successful people.
So it's
Yeah.
really hard to be intact
Yeah.
with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You know,
true.
but changing your circle out, it's hard, bro. It takes time, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It takes time. Even like me being in a successful circle, it's even tough for them. Like, I like it's tough for them too because they're at the same time talking about they're up there, but they got to maintain their spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back then, I used to like when I used to didn't have no money, I used to hate motherfuckers that like have money or they're rich or they're doing
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
I
yeah.
hate it.
Yeah.
Right? Like because that's me like from poverty thinking that these guys they make money and like they're doing good. But in reality, once you get to know those people, dude, like they work harder than fucking motherfuckers that ain't that don't have money.
Yeah.
Because these motherfuckers, dude, like while you're still drinking at 4 till 4 a.m., these guys are up at 4
They're
a.m.
hustling already.
They already went to work and they're working all the way till fucking their 8 hours. They come back home. They're putting more time
Putting more
into
work. Yeah.
fucking networking and all that. They don't even
Yep.
sleep until 2 a.m.
Damn.
And then fucking 4 a.m. they're back to work while you're still fucking drinking bullshit and shit.
Yeah,
Still
So you
having
cannot
fun.
hate on rich motherfuckers because they put in the time.
They put in the work.
and all that shit.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah.
yeah.
So
I feel like I feel like that's for everything, huh? Like you got to put in the time just to be like at the top. Like
right, but
top,
then like know how to put your time
Yeah.
into the
Facts.
right direction.
like
though.
invest in
like
the right
like
things.
you could put time into a lot of things, but you're gonna be working around the circle like a dog biting his tail in circle. You're not gonna get nowhere.
That's
but if
true.
you put the
Yeah.
time in the right direction, you'll be successful. But
That
you
should
gotta
go
know how to
somewhere.
do it.
Yeah.
So like for me, right? Like I have my ups and downs, right? the times that like I go out and do like 10, 20 different things for fucking free, I'm more productive. I don't make money, but then maybe not today, but maybe next week, maybe one of those things that I did will come in.
Yeah.
And then maybe the following week, maybe 2-3 things that I did like 2 weeks ago come in.
What kind of?
Right. So like you just got to make yourself busy.
Yeah.
Like just busy. You can't think about like every time I go out and do something that I got to get paid.
You got to get something.
You got to work for free, bro.
Yeah.
You got to fucking work for free. Cause if you don't do that, you'll never be out there.
That's true.
You know,
That's facts.
if you're not
That's
out there getting it, the network's out there. You just got to go out there and rub elbows.
Yeah.
If you don't go rub elbows, you're gonna be the same, bro. Like,
That's true.
Like,
You're
I
gonna be
don't
stuck
got
in
no
the same
connection.
circle.
I don't have no plugs.
That's true.
Or nothing like that because you're not out there. Like, fuck it. On a night that you ain't doing shit, just go to the bar, go drink with some people. You don't know, make conversation. And some of the people that I see that are really successful is they talk to strangers. Like they talk once like my son, I have a client, you know, they my son, he's crazy. Wherever I walk, dude, next thing you know, he's behind me and he's talking to strangers like crazy, right? Already making friends with them, right?
Yeah.
It's a bad thing that they might kidnap him, but then I already see that those are good skills in life.
Right. It's true.
Like you got to talk the bark off of a tree, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
you got to be
you
open.
got to be a
Say,
people person.
Yeah.
You can't be shy. You know,
Can't be
'cause,
shy.
Like, if you like,
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah,
it's kind of
close mouth
like you
don't
could
get
be
fed.
talking to like one of the most successful person like next to you, right? But you don't know if you don't talk to them.
Right.
Like, they could be giving you life advice
Right.
and stuff like that. Like give you pointers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you should do this and do that.
But you know, like for me, like I met successful people too. You gotta remember, man, they're sharks, bro. Like
Yeah,
successful
it
people,
is.
they're
They are.
sharks
They
too.
are,
So
yeah.
before they even you propose to them, you better make sure that like
yeah,
you know what you're talking
Yeah, your
about
shit's on
because
point.
it's either it's gonna go good or it's gonna go bad.
yeah,
Because like remember, dude, like they don't have millions for no reason.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you're gonna come over here and sell them some bullshit
Yeah.
insurance.
And like I said,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, it's a bull, yeah,
Like, come on,
Yeah,
bro. Like these
yeah.
motherfuckers, they better go AAA for life insurance.
yeah,
You feel me?
exactly.
So be careful, but they remember they're sharks too, because they could use you as a pawn as well.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
So they're gonna gain more, and you're gonna be a bottom feeder
Yeah.
again. You know what I mean?
It's true.
So at the end of the day, just figure out like what works best for you
exactly.
in business,
Mm-hmm.
and slowly take those little small goals and take it in action. You know, you don't have to like try to reach for the stars. Like, hey, if you reach 5,000 this year, like pocket money, hey, and you're happy, hey, fuck it.
That's it.
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Next year, fucking aim for another 5. If you make 10,000, hey, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Because in life, fucking, you can have all the money you want, bro. You don't know how to maintain that shit. It's gone. It's gone.
That's facts.
It's
That's
gone.
Facts, yeah.
Fucking
It's
funeral
true.
come up. Fucking wedding come up. Anything that come up, bro. Like right now, like if I step outside of my house, dude, I'm dropping like a band, bro. Like
Yeah.
I fly here like fucking 250. Fucking
Yeah.
eat here and there, buy beer and all this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come do this. Dude, by
That
the time
shit
I go
costs
home,
money.
dude, like, I down drop 2 bands. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's expensive right now.
Yeah,
It's very
it is.
expensive.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
But also like I want to touch base on like me, like I help out a lot of people too, but I know who to help too.
Okay.
You just can't help everybody.
right.
That's
But there's certain ones that you can help.
Because there are a few people that just expect a handout. They be
Right,
like,
right,
'cause
right.
They be like, damn, okay, like my boy's successful, he made it. Now I'm gonna expect something.
Mhm.
But it's kind of
Right.
like, but you gotta, you know, like that's just one thing about people too is that they see their homeboy or the brother, whatever it is, come up and they expect something out of it.
Yeah.
But then it's like, bro, like it ain't on no selfish shit, but you ain't put in the
Yeah.
work.
So if you're successful, if you could help somebody, and that's not gonna break your pocket, and you help from the heart, hey, feel free to do it. But then
Right.
if you're already struggling, you're trying to help somebody that's fucking doing crack or coke
Exactly.
or fucking crystal meth and shit,
It's like,
you're helping the wrong person, bro.
Yeah.
You're just fucking digging yourself fucking 6 feet deeper.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worse.
and like like they say, like you can't help people who can't help, like don't want to help themselves.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
bro.
So
yeah.
it's like,
So for me, like I don't like to loan money to nobody, right?
Mhm.
But like I do loan money to like my rich niggas that like maybe they might have took a hit, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know that they have the potential to get it back.
To kind of get it back.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just that, and those are the type of people I help. But I help funerals and stuff like that whenever I can.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm a spiritual believer. So even though I might have helped this person, I don't expect nothing back, but
Right.
their spirit knows that I helped them. So once I start helping them out, like people out like that, like Lejanju people, and like, and then they, for some reason, I believe that their spirit, when I'm at my bad times, like they uplift me, they help me.
Okay.
They help me. Like I'm a spiritual believer.
Okay.
So, belief right there. Like, damn, dude. Like when I'm down to like my last $10, and then boom, I come up like 10 bands. Like it's probably like one of the spirits that seen that help.
Right.
they bless me.
Right.
So I don't bless people just because of that.
Yeah. To
I-
expect
yeah,
something
yeah,
back. Yeah.
I don't bless people just because of that. But like kupala mo kates on yeah, kupala.
To come back after break, Munch, one question I want to ask you that we kind of talked about earlier is, what is one thing, if you go back in time, what's one thing that you would change? If not, like, what's one advice you would tell your past self?
So like one thing that I wish that I could go back and change is having a professional mentor. Oh shit. A professional mentor that was successful and led me in the right direction early on. If I could go back, if somebody teach me like about like how business really was.
That's cool.
I feel like nowadays, that's one of the biggest downfall is we don't have the right mentor
That's true.
to become successful, and there's a lot of like sugarcoating about business nowadays that is like a scam and stuff like that.
They tell you things you want to hear. Like, they ain't going to tell you the truth.
And I probably wouldn't want to change a lot of things. I wouldn't want to change anything because right now I'm still living day by day, like any new things that come up, and I attack those type of things. And my word of advice is like to capitalize on whatever's trending right now.
Okay.
Don't be old school, like roll with the new trend. Because
Adapt
if
to
you
the
could
new, because
capitalize
things
on
are always evolving. They're never going to be stuck.
Right.
Things are always moving.
Yeah, and it always change, shift lanes.
Yeah.
And
Whether
you gotta learn to adapt to that lane.
Whether it's music or technology,
Yeah.
things are always moving forward.
And it's not always gonna be like something you like.
Yeah.
But once you do it, you might like it,
Yeah.
I know like some people are miserable at what they do nowadays.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
even the path that they wanted, So.
Exactly. True. It's
If you were to like invest in something to grow your money and like spread it more, what would it be?
That's a tough question because like nowadays there's a lot of things to make money, like it is that's one of the things that I haven't really figured out where like I could grow money in like the legal business, because just because you have like a storefront that you own a business does not mean that it's a failing business. Like they just don't tell you about it. Like
Exactly.
the failures, they're just like standing up just because that's all they have. But you don't even know how bad they're in debt,
Right.
Yeah, so that's one thing. So I'm not sure what I want to do, and a lot of advice that I've been getting, it don't make sense to me because they're just trying to build themselves up too.
Right, exactly,
So I don't like to invest into anybody's business.
Right.
But when I feel like it's the time, like I'll know. I'll know what makes money.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So anyways, what are some things that you would like to cover, Munch? Like some things that you would like us to talk about. You know what I mean? Anything that you got off the top of your head? Or anything that you would like to ask us? Being the host and all that shit.
So how's the education been helping you guys as individuals? Because I know you guys got education and stuff like that. How do you guys feel about that?
And me personally, like I said, I went to college for about like a year, dropped out, because like I said, not saying money's everything, but during that time, I made no damn money, you know what I mean? So I was like, fuck, I'm drop out and go to the work field. So honestly, I think now, as you get older, and I think you kind of realize that, I think if you do want the easier job, the desk job, you do have to go to school for that.
Right. To get the credential for it.
Yeah. And I guess if you do want to climb the ladder, there are some certificates and some degrees that you got to get.
Right, but you don't have to go fucking
then-
8 whole fucking years.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can go to
exactly.
vocational
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't hate on that. It's like
Yeah.
if you know that you want to become a barber, you got to take barber
You
class
gotta get barber
for
yeah.
fucking a whole year to get your barber
to do
certificate.
that. Yeah,
Then yeah, so be it, and you go get that
Exactly.
and out. But you don't necessarily need to go fucking 8 years.
8 years
Yeah.
into
to
you
get your fucking
yeah,
barber.
exactly.
I
Yeah,
get it.
Yeah,
You know, like, and I'm never knocking on education because at some point in time you need education to prove for your
Yeah.
credential to
Yeah.
be in that position.
to be quote unquote qualified.
right.
Yeah.
But you don't have to go hella long.
Yeah,
They don't really teach you that in high school. Like in high school, everybody, even the teachers, they say once you're out of high school, you go straight to college. They don't teach you about vocational school,
Yeah.
about like
Because
shit about like that, bro.
Maybe, you know, business.
because you know
shit
that's
on
like
that.
the how like the government system is set up.
Yeah.
They don't want you to know about those stuff. So
Like
you
how we
could
said, it's a
stack
pyramid
you with
kinda.
loans.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean. So it's kind of like when you're done with school, you don't finish in time. You're taking student loans.
Yeah.
Now you're like $30,000 to
Yeah,
$100,000
backed up
debt.
in debt, and
Yeah.
then once you graduate, get your
So-
job, you pay them back with that money that you be making.
It's like all that money. If you didn't have that debt, you could have like put it towards a house.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Or you could have got out of high school
Yeah.
and started a job and you already been making money already.
Making money, yeah.
Versus
Yeah.
you going to college for hella long, broke
Yeah.
as fuck, eating a cup of noodle. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
like you
that
still
was-
trying to figure out like, hey, how
Yeah.
long can I go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, and like I said, we ain't not gonna know if you got a degree, whatever, pursue higher education. We ain't hating on y'all, but just saying it's just kind of like some people they got a degree and they don't even use it to their career.
Exactly.
So
I know
that's one
dudes
thing.
that got like fucking teacher's degree and shit.
Credentials,
like
all that shit, yeah.
They don't have no student.
Like-
they don't have no shit.
Like-
yeah,
Just
Just
how
'cause-
how I see my bad, Elijah.
No, you
How I see education is like it's like or like a degree. It's like dude, I fucking just had a brain fart because I cut Elijah off.
no, you,
But it was like how I see a degree. It's like you could have one, but it's not mandatory to have one to make money or be successful.
to
Right,
survive,
right.
So
be in this world.
So it's like,
yeah.
I'm not knocking education.
And now the degrees, like, it really don't make that kind of money. Like, look at a streamer, bro. They're fucking multimillionaires.
ballers.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right?
mean?
And they don't have no fucking degree.
They doing what
Yeah.
they love, bro.
Yeah.
Look. Perfect example. Like, back then, right, we used to look at celebrities like Brad Pitt, like, make
Yeah.
money. He's a celebrity, Hollywood. Nowadays, right? But look at nowadays, like, we got YouTubers that don't have an education or any celebrity
Yeah,
and they're making
exactly.
millions.
credentials,
Hell
and they're
yeah.
making millions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? People are actually
Yeah.
turning to fucking YouTubers
Yeah.
are more successful than celebrities.
Yeah.
Look at the
that's true.
celebrities now. Who's making fucking movies right now that is making big money? No. Everybody's looking at fucking YouTube streamers and
YouTubers,
shit like
Twitch people, all
Exactly.
that shit. Yeah,
that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not about education,
yeah.
like, to that extent
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
And it's crazy how gaming, bro, you can make millions off that shit. When I was gaming back then, I was a kid. My days used to be like, bro, stop playing game, bro. You're not gonna make money off that shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Look,
yeah.
looking nowadays, they making
Yeah,
millions.
like-
bro.
Yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah.
it's
Like,
Yeah,
that's so
like-
crazy.
It's crazy because my son, he watches the gamers on YouTube, bro.
Yeah,
like, they're playing
exactly.
fucking.
Like Call of Duty, all that
yeah,
shit.
and they're hella good, and
Yeah.
people fucking watch
They
that
watch
shit
it,
and get
yeah.
views and get paid, you
It's
know?
crazy, bro. Yeah.
So for me, like, I'll tell you guys too, like, as me growing up, like, I was not smart in school because I never paid attention in school. But what I was good at was copying people, like their homework and shit. So I was
Yeah.
kind of like a bully too, like in a return where like fucking you let me copy your work, anybody fuck with you, I'll fucking fight them for you, right?
yeah.
So what I didn't know was like that copying is actually a good thing, because in what I do now in the cannabis industry is like I see another company doing something, then I will replicate that, but in my own style.
Okay.
Copy it in my own style.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm not doing the same thing like that.
Target and Walmart.
Right, it's a dude
that's
in
right,
life. Everything is copy,
Same.
bro.
It
It's
is,
like
yeah.
Samsung and iPhone, bro. Like,
McDonald's,
okay,
Wendy's, all
iPhone
that
created fucking cinematic. Okay, fucking Samsung, we're gonna create one that we could see fucking Dubai from United States.
Yeah,
On the
exactly.
camera. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, what the
So everything is copycat, bro.
Yeah,
Like, and
yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, like,
copycat league.
It's the same shit.
to have the skills of a copy. That's why I'm successful, because I'm really good at copycat, but in my own way.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, man. Like,
Yeah.
you build success off of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You learn. You
That's
You learn
true.
from other people that
And then-
in your
and
same
then-
field.
and then you make
Yeah.
it yourself.
Yeah, and into
Because
your
you
own
see it already, you see their success, and you see how it is,
and put it in
So
your
now you put
perspective.
your perspective in there, then it becomes a better
Yeah,
success.
and it's yours.
Yeah,
Almost
that's true.
like a podcast.
Yeah,
Everybody be
yeah,
talking about the
yeah,
same shit,
yeah,
whatever it is,
exactly.
but you just add your own flavor to it. You
Same
add
thing
your
like
own twist into
fucking
it.
That's the
cars,
word,
like
yeah.
fucking Ford, fucking GMC, fucking
Yeah.
Hondas, Toyotas.
Yeah.
You know
All
what
the
I
same
mean?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but then now Tesla came out with like electric, so fucking, and then now everybody's
Now
trying
everybody's
to,
going electric.
everybody's copying. You know what I'm saying? So it's copy.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, copying. If you're a kid right now, dude, and you don't know what to do, and you're copying, dude, mad respect to you. You're gonna be successful one day, man. Straight
Yes,
up.
sir.
I'm one of those kids,
Yeah.
and a lot of people they could vouch for that. That I was a kid that copycat. So there was a story, right? Like there was a girl that I was going to school, dude. Like I had a crush on her so bad, and then one day she told me, like, "Hey, look, what are you gonna do in your life, bro? Like, you copy everybody. When you gonna learn for yourself? You know?" And you need to start learning how to do things on your own, but
Damn,
you keep
yeah.
copying everybody later on. Like, if you can't copy nobody, what you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
But fuck, till this day, like, where you at?
Hey, she got
I want to
shit
see you on the
boy.
podcast.
Yeah, whoever you
Yeah,
are.
yeah. I know who she is, but I ain't gonna say shit.
Oh shit.
Probably like with 10 kids, maybe.
Probably.
Damn, that's crazy.
But mad respect for her though. But
right.
I didn't take her advice. I still stay copying.
Yeah. That's all it is.
I
man.
felt like how I say it is like if you're not doing it, then there's no one like there's always gonna be someone doing the wrong thing, even if you're not supposed to do it. If no one's doing it, then it's not right. It won't create jobs and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right. You
Like,
gotta go outside the.
It's kind of like
you gotta bend the rules, man.
yeah, it's kind of like you put it in perspective, right? If there's nobody selling drugs, there's not a drug dealer. You know what I mean?
That's
So,
true.
It's kind of like it's like that's how I see the world works. You know what I mean? So it's like I felt like we talk about it's all like a pyramid type. You know how the government has it set up like. That's just what I think and like my opinion about like, you know, working in like today's like working class. You know, like that's how I see it. It's like you're working to move up to the next step. move
Yeah,
up
but
to
it's
the next
hard
step.
though. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like everybody that's working, dude, like honestly, they're working paycheck to paycheck, bro.
Yeah,
that's true.
And they're barely
Fuck.
making ends meet, bro. Like everything that they go in a store, they look at a price, bro. Like they're like, they need like better prices.
They still be
Yeah.
like, God damn. You know what I mean?
Look at
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
dude, the gas price don't make sense
Fucking
right now. The
ridiculous.
mortgage don't make sense right
Even
now.
fast food.
Like fast food don't
fucking
even make
crazy.
sense,
I don't
bro.
eat that shit no
Because
more.
it's just like, dude,
That's
if I'm
why-
paying
That's what I'm
15,
telling you
20
guys. Like America is so
Yeah.
fucking corrupt, man, and people are still fucking blind, thinking that fucking America is the way to go. Like
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
We live in this country, but this country's fucked up, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like I love Donald Trump, you know, and he just got convicted yesterday too.
Oh, that's crazy.
And he's like the best president the United States ever had, you know.
Right, right,
fucking
right.
the Biden administration is so fucked up. I was at the gym yesterday reading like, oh fucking Ukraine, US just fucking allow Ukraine to use their weapons to fight fucking Russia. Like fucking what do we gotta do with
Damn.
that shit, dude? The president for Ukraine is so fucking corrupt, bro. Like
Hey.
Valensky or something.
Yeah.
Like America is so fucking corrupt, bro. Like
Yeah.
super corrupt.
They stick their business in.
Yeah,
they stick
and,
their heads in
and,
anything.
like people still like fucking sugarcoat that shit. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man, wake up, man,
Like-
wake up and realize.
How I see America right now, how we talked about earlier, right? You can't be at the top forever. America's been at the top forever. So
Yeah.
I was
think now
joking.
it's starting to climb.
Like you guys heard it here first. I've been telling my friends one day we're gonna be Chinese slaves, dude.
Yeah.
China's
China
taking
motherfucker
over,
bro.
bro.
So speaking about America, right? Our money is fucking useless soon because
Yeah.
every country, their money is backed up by gold, right?
Yeah.
And not United States. It used to be,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
But now it's like fucking they just fucking print like
Yeah.
money like crazy,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Dude, like
Causing inflation, all that shit.
so like the other day, like I was on TikTok and I watched and it was like a fucking one of the main guy for the US military getting interrogated that like okay so you spent fucking $90,000 on some fucking little fucking screw the washers cost 90 fucking thousand.
The fuck?
So these motherfuckers, they've been fucking laundering the money. And they're like, "Oh, this we have to buy this and
this
90
costs this
is a
much.
fucking little fucking water boat
Yeah.
that you could get for fucking 20 cents at Home Depot.
Damn.
That's how corrupt America is, bro.
It's just crazy,
Like,
bro.
Like all these rich motherfuckers, right?
Scam.
They're
They all-
scams, bro.
Fuck
Like
connection.
scam,
It makes
bro.
sense, cause
So you gotta wake up, man, and realize that.
Be woke.
like,
Be woke.
you gotta take care of yourself. And
Yeah.
Stop living like the
Yeah.
American dream. Live your dream. That's why I
Yeah.
talked about my other podcast. Like
yeah.
live your dream. Because tomorrow's not promised for you.
That's
You could
facts.
go to
for
work.
real.
Like you could go to work tomorrow, get a car accident on the way to work. You die. You done.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
You never
Make
know.
a purpose for your life. You know.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
Like
why, like, it don't matter how dangerous your job is, how easy your job is. Once
Yeah,
so
like once you're done, you're gone, you're gone.
yeah, do whatever is best for you while you're alive.
Do what makes you
Yeah.
happy, you know? Like,
Because you're just a
shit.
number, dude.
Yeah. It's kind of like what
You
we
are
say.
done.
Just live your purpose out loud, for real. Yeah.
Do what you like to do,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Yeah. So, what is one country you would like to live in? Besides, you know what I'm saying? Say.
You know, to be honest with
Have
you,
you been
like,
to Thailand?
I want to go to Bangkok district.
red light district.
Japan got a red light district
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So,
There's
but
this good
anyways,
Chinese place, I'm not gonna say talk
I
about it.
honestly, I would probably because United States so fucked up. Like I could just take my money and leave to a different country, but there is like risk factors too because
Consequences.
you
behind
coming
it.
into like a country you don't know and they know you got money, you could die too. They
That's
could kill
true.
you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But nah, I love living here in the United States. You know, that's why I live in LA because
Right.
LA is like the fastest trending fucking city of the United States.
It's
Yeah.
fast life. It's fast life. Yeah.
So I love it in LA, and I don't know if I want to move out of there, but then the country's pretty fucked up. I don't know where to go. You know,
Yeah.
like it'd be nice to live in Thailand, you know, but I wouldn't want to live in like dense area and all that.
How do
You
you,
know,
True.
how do you feel about, you know, since we're talking about like California and stuff like that, how do you feel about when people's like, oh, I want to move to like Oklahoma or Texas where it's cheaper? How do you feel
oh,
about
good
that?
luck because I thought of those places, right?
Yeah.
Oklahoma is nothing but fucking
Man, right?
land, bro. Like
Land
it's
and
boring,
dust
bro. Like, hey,
storms and
look, you think
tornadoes.
Merced is fucking boring, bro? Like, dude, don't even go.
Shout
bro.
out to Merced. man.
Yeah. Shout out to
Shout out to
Merced.
Merced.
209. Yeah.
You think about like Texas, the homes are fucking cheap and
They're
stuff,
cheap,
dude.
right?
You,
Yeah.
you gotta remember, dude. Just imagine waking up at fucking 5 a.m., bro, and it's already 90 fucking degrees, bro. Think about that shit.
Or fucking
Look,
tornado.
right now it's 90 degrees. We don't want to be outside, right?
We can't go anywhere.
or like you
Yeah,
wake up
man.
and there's a big ass tornado just like, coming your way, bro.
I
Like,
went to
fuck.
Arizona. Arizona's pretty tight, bro. Like,
Oh, yeah?
fucking, yeah, like Phoenix, Arizona,
I
Scottsdale.
heard-
It's pretty dope, but it's fucking hot.
It's hot as fuck.
I
Yeah.
heard that there's a lot of bad white girls out there.
Bad, dude.
I need to
Oh,
go out there.
We call them snow bunnies.
You know, my birthday's next week.
Desert bunnies.
Hey.
because there's no snow there.
My birthday's next week. I think that's where I'm going.
Go Scottsdale. Dude, they
Yeah,
got
Scottsdale.
Lamborghinis popped up in the fucking front of the like all their clubs, all the fucking walls, they there's no walls. So you
Oh,
can see
shit.
everybody in the club.
Oh,
from the
damn.
street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
tight.
dope. It's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah,
Get
yeah,
you
yeah.
some
Gotta
little
check it
scooter.
out.
Yeah. Scottsdale, Arizona is dope.
Okay.
Scottsdale, Phoenix. I heard a lot of shit about that, so I was like, damn.
It's pretty dope. They got like beautiful people there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to go to Thailand, you know, go check it out because I heard that I seen that the cannabis industry is booming there, but again, it's already a saturated market as well.
That's-
but the
yeah.
Thai government, they're very smart
Straight, huh?
that they could ship to other countries like the neighboring countries like
Import, export.
like United Kingdom, like you know the UK, all the way to like Spain and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like they could.
They're basically like the
Export.
middlemen, basically.
Right.
Like they get from US.
And,
and instead of them
yeah.
dealing with US.
it's hard to
they-
get
they-
stuff
they
from
get
the US to Europe.
The US is so
Right,
strict.
Right, but it's
Yeah.
easier from Thailand to Europe. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what's at. You know, I want to take my wife to go out there, but I want to kind of stay away from the Hmong,
Kind of.
like the Hmong journey when they go and like you know,
Yeah,
like I'll
like
probably do a
Laos
little
and
bit
all
of
that
that,
shit.
but
Little-
I
yeah.
want to experience Thailand like as like a tourist.
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
that
Like,
type of
get like a
shit.
tourist type shit where you
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
go enjoy it, you know?
Right,
Like,
right.
It's like
Instead of like fucking
going here and thinking about
Yeah, yeah.
history.
No,
You know,
I'm
I heard
Giving
about
your,
that.
giving your
only-
relatives money and shit.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I'm not trying to break bread with relatives over there, man. it's a scam.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know they're not ashamed of that shit.
Nah,
and
they know what they're doing.
yeah, they're not ashamed of that, and that's shameful, bro. Like
Yeah.
fucking dude.
Hey, like
Yeah.
since we're talking about time, we talked about it in our other episode, but since you're here, I'm gonna ask you about it, right? How do you feel about like guys dating like overseas girls like that?
You know what?
Like, what's your opinion? About
Honestly, like I don't blame you because maybe you can't get no girls from here, and I don't blame you.
that? You think it's because of game, or you think it's
It's
because they
game,
just
bro.
not? Yeah,
It is.
Or
Yeah.
game, or you
Yeah.
ugly.
That's what
But
I
then
said.
again, like, look, I'm gonna tell you guys, man. Like, I see, like, in the United States, dude, like, fucking us as men, dude, like, y'all need to groom yourself, dude. Like, go get a little shave, fucking,
Yeah.
go get a fucking facial done, or get a little pedicure and all that
Yeah.
shit.
True.
So when I was growing up, like men, they'll be like, hey, fucking dude, don't do that shit. That's some fucking girl shit,
That's some
right?
feminine
But now
shit,
it's
yeah.
like, fucking dude, you gotta maintenance yourself.
That's
like
true.
I'm 40 fucking years old, right? And I still try to maintain myself, you know?
Yeah, it's facts.
It's
It's
just
facts.
like as much as women they maintain themselves. Like I never knew how much girls maintain themselves
Yeah.
growing up, but they look hella pretty, right?
Yeah,
Because they
yeah.
maintain themselves
They do.
their whole life.
sunscreen every
And
day,
then us,
all
it's
that
just like
shit.
fucking okay. Jeeplo pai, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's
like,
like-
if you do a little bit of facial, your face will clear up a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Work out a little bit, you be a little bit more fit. Do your
Yeah,
nails,
you look
be
good,
clean. You know, I
whatever,
got
yeah.
dirty nails right now,
Yeah.
but like maintain, dude. Like grooming
That's true.
yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Like I think that's one of the downfall for Pecho.
Yeah,
you gotta groom.
It's
yourself.
like you gotta see it as like you're investing into yourself.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like you're
and
not
like-
doing it for nobody
Yeah,
else.
at the end of the day, it
like I
costs
mean, it's a
under-
bonus for somebody else.
Yeah,
Right,
at the end of the
yeah,
day, it costs you
exactly.
like $200. Well,
Yeah.
look, you make it's for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna be here, come here and be like, "Hey, let me tell you, go do your nails."
Yeah.
That's
Like,
true,
bro.
like-
That's a P Diddy
Yeah.
shit, bro. Don't take me go do my nails. Like, bro, don't say that to me. You know,
freak
like,
party.
fuck.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing
I'm
like a
doing my
Diddy
nails to
party.
go freak party.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of the greatest gift that you could give yourself if you're like a hardworking motherfucker, dude, buy yourself a fucking badass bed, bro.
Bed?
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
if you're a hard
That's
worker,
true.
bro, treat yourself to a fucking luxurious bed. Because after a long day of a hard work and you come lay down on your bed, dude, like
yeah, that's true.
sleep so good and you wake up as a champion,
Yeah,
bro.
feel
And it
like a
reminds
king.
you that like why you deserve that.
Yeah,
bed.
hell yeah.
Cause you know us growing up, sleep on the couch and shit.
Spring
Well, we
beds.
got a fucking mattress from the flea market.
Yeah.
that
Slept on my
fucking
fat ass cousin's old
yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a hand me down.
Hand-me-down bed.
Yeah, they already made like 20 babies off.
Yeah.
With like piss stain, shit
Yeah.
stain, and all that.
You see a
But
big ass stain in the
treat
middle and
yourself
shit.
to a nice fucking bed, like from Sleep Train or something, man. Fuck, do you wake up like a champion every day,
Yeah,
bro?
hell
Like,
yeah.
It makes you like realize like fucking how thankful you are.
It's like you see the difference, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, in life, man, treat yourself. If you
Like-
got it, don't fucking hibernate. Don't hoard that money, man.
That's true.
Spend it while you're
man.
alive.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to touch base on like paving path for the future generation, like
Yeah, there we go.
generation wealth, right?
Yeah.
So like based on like what we know, we grow up like right? And then we always think about like, oh fuck, dude, they came from a wealthy family. They already had assets like a farm, real estate, business,
Right,
and they
right.
took over and all that, right? But you gotta remember, dude, that was hard work to
Years
get there,
and years
right?
and years,
and years
yeah.
to get there, and,
And
I
to
get
maintain
it.
that too.
And then maintaining it,
If
I
somebody's-
get it.
Yeah.
So if you don't, you're the type of person that even though you have all that, not every kid is gonna be built to be the same as the parents, right?
That's true.
So if one day you were to leave all that asset, right, and if those tabs are not paid off, dude, you're just creating like hardship for
For the future
the
generation.
generation.
For the next person up,
If
basically.
or this building, right, and then you die, and then they're maybe not even 18 yet, right? How they gonna pay
Exactly.
for that house or that business or whatever you own,
That
right?
loan.
For that debt
you're
that you
just
accrued.
you're just creating hardship for them. So my recommendation is that you don't have that money to invest into those assets and stuff. So just get life insurance, bro,
There we go.
on yourself. Bro.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the most easiest thing, bro.
That's
like,
true. That is true.
That's the most easiest thing, that to get life insurance on you if one day you're not here. at least they could collect that, and then when they get up to age, they'll have that available
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
And then who knows? They might blow that off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They might blow it off. So don't save for the next generation, because when they got it too good, when you're not here, and then they could blow that all in 1 week,
Yeah.
spend it on their friend, on some girl, be at the strip club, whatever, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
spend all that
yeah,
shit.
Some cocaine, some
Yeah,
white
whatever
girl,
it is.
some
you know?
white girls.
You don't know, right? So they need to learn the hardship too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
But life insurance probably be the easiest way out.
Number one,
How
for
I
sure.
see life insurance too, I think of it a little bit different. Maybe some of these people, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this guy is fucking tripping." But I just bought a policy for 20 years, right? I'm gambling. I'm 40 years old. I didn't get life term. I feel like life term is it's a scam, because they want you to fucking get the life insurance universal forever. It's gonna be the same rate, but it's gonna be for what? Universal. Let's
Until
just say
you pass away.
Let's just say that if you got universal for 100K, right, and you got this policy since 1990, right, 1990, and you've been paying for universal. Back then, 100K was a lot.
Right.
Right now, 2024, 100K ain't shit.
That's like one
Yeah.
funeral.
And you've been
right
paying
there.
since 1990.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking damn near fucking what, 30 years ago?
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30
that
years,
is- that is
34
one way
years
to
ago.
put it, yeah.
Right? 34 years ago, you're paying top dollar for fucking 100K universal till this day. But now that 100K is nothing. So now what I did was I bet my life that I will pay from here till when I'm 60, 20 years, but I bought like a fucking 600K, right? 600K, because I know that if I don't die between that 20 years, and when they get to 20 years, right, that 600K ain't shit.
It's gone.
In 20 years.
Yeah.
That 600K ain't shit.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
all the inflation is going on right now.
Yeah.
It ain't shit, so I'm betting only 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when I turn 60, fuck it. If I gotta buy a policy that's fucking $2 million, I'll buy it.
Fuck it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
start a new one. That's why I don't do universal.
Yeah, there
So
we go.
that's just my way of
Yeah.
thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my way.
Yeah.
Shit, I should never thought of it like that. Yeah. That's cool.
Because I know some people, like, if you get like the universal or like the life one, I feel like is like if you do it at a young age and you get a policy where you could actually like
And it's cheap.
you could actually pull out some of your life insurance to use.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay, perfect example, right? You talk
Yeah.
about you could pull out to use, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got a universal fucking policy back
Yeah.
in 1990. They didn't have
Yeah.
that where like you put all this money in 1990 and then 30 years from now you can
Yeah.
pull it out.
Yeah.
That's
This
true.
is all new.
Yeah, that's
where
what I'm saying,
like
that's
you
all
could
new.
pull out
Newer
in
shit.
30 years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's 30 years ago. They didn't
Yeah.
have that, right? You just paying every month.
Whatever
you
it
can't
is.
pull nothing out. But now, like the new terms and policy are so different now. Like because they make you want to buy a policy, right?
Right.
so,
Right.
So they got to make it fucking nice. Just
Yeah.
imagine 20 years from now, how better of a deal you're gonna get in 20 years from now, right? It's
Exactly,
gonna
yeah.
change.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
That's money right there for
that
you.
is one way to put it.
That's inflation for you. Like I don't know. That's just how I see life now. Like back then, 10 grand was a lot. Nowadays, 10 grand ain't shit.
Bro, back
Hey,
then 10
shit.
grand was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hell
that's
yeah.
10
That's
grand right now,
exactly what I
dude.
mean.
Fucking dude. I can't
like-
even do nothing
Yeah.
with 10
Maybe
grand.
back then, minimum wage was like
I
$4
fly
or $5
5
bucks.
times here, dude. 10 grand's gone. Every time's 2 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you gotta think about that. Like whatever everybody preached in the past, that's traditional shit.
Yeah.
You gotta look at it, realize how the economy is going and all that
So
shit.
you need to like
You gotta look at the
pave
new.
your own way too.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
You gotta
Like,
figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
pave your own way. Like
In
figure
life,
out-
everything's not what it is. It's
Yeah, no,
not.
that's
It's
true.
all
For
sugarcoated.
real.
It's all
Yeah.
sugar
That's
coated.
facts.
it's like just because it worked for this person doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
Like I said, you gotta go through it yourself in order for you
Yeah.
to know.
So perfect example. I bought life insurance for my wife and son 2 years ago, right? And then I just bought life insurance like the other day, and comparing 2 years apart policies, the policies I just bought 2 days ago, fucking dude, is way better than 2 years ago.
it was.
Way.
Yeah.
We got 100K
Uh-huh.
2 years ago, 100K, right? And there's no like return or nothing like that. Like you can't pull it out in a certain amount of years.
Oh no shit. Uh-huh.
Nothing like that. And only 100K. Look, I did it 2 days ago, and fucking all these kids get like $250,000 for like a small amount, and
Damn.
whatever we put in, we could still get.
Yeah.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I said like Don't let them fool you, man. Like,
Yeah.
because there's always better deals in the future.
Yeah, that's true.
Way
That's
better
true,
deals.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So
But it's always good to have life insurance.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's always good to invest in life
And
insurance.
also, like, hey, not I'm gonna be straight up right now. Like how I look at things is like I'm not gonna buy a policy from somebody that is trying to sell me a policy. Right. I know that AAA, they've been in the game for like century.
Yeah.
And they're still alive.
And they're still established.
Relevant. Right. And they still number one. So that's where I go get my life insurance.
There we go. Yeah.
Because they've been established for
It's
a
like
whole
for
100
forever,
years
yeah.
already.
it's a reliable source, you know.
Right. And why am I gonna go
They're
to a
validated.
Like a
fucking
private-
freeway insurance where like you know what I mean? There's all kind of
Yeah.
hidden fees and shit.
Yeah, or like a private where it's
Or-
kind of like
I, don't,
they file for
I gotta
policy,
like the thing is that when you go, you gotta pay a broker fee,
Yeah.
and then they find a policy from you from a different company.
Yep,
right?
exactly.
Why not just go straight to fucking
Straight
AAA
to the
where you
source.
ain't gotta go through no fucking broker?
Just go straight to the source.
Just like getting fucking car insurance. Why you gonna go freeway insurance when you could go straight to AAA and you don't gotta
Yeah.
pay no broker
Yep.
fee? Whenever I go freeway, I
Exactly.
gotta pay. I gotta bring $500 with me because the broker's gonna take fucking $300, and
Because
then
they
I
gotta
gotta
eat
pay
too.
for the policy.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
100 something. When I could go AAA, pay 140, I got full insurance by fucking one of the most dominating fucking insurance
Yeah.
companies.
Yeah.
You know
Like
what I
I
mean?
said, yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
And get roadside assistance.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
You
gotta
know?
go straight to the source.
Go
You know
straight
what I
to the
mean?
source,
Yeah.
bro.
Go
And
straight
that's
to the
one
source.
thing that's one thing about like knowing having resources.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you don't have resources, you're always gonna get scammed.
Yep.
Because every deal is gonna be like nice to you. But really,
Everything's
you don't
gonna
even
sound
know.
good to you. Yeah.
What you don't know, you're getting scammed.
Yeah, so you gotta do your homework.
You gotta
know,
do your
like,
homework.
gotta
But a lot
know.
of people they maybe they might have DUI, maybe they might have a bad driving record, right? And they don't want to go
Exactly.
straight up with AAA.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
think that they're gonna get hit hard and they go to the cheap insurance, but they get raped.
Yeah.
What they didn't know that AAA do accept you, but you just gotta pay high
Yep.
Yeah.
on a monthly basis. But you're getting taxed over here anyway.
Yep.
But you
Either
don't gotta
way.
pay broker fee
Yeah,
over here.
exactly.
So that's another word of advice.
Yeah. Yep. Just
Yeah.
go straight to the source, people.
It's kind of like you get what you pay for, you know. Like the more expensive stuff and things are, the better quality it comes with.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you pay like $1 for a pencil, it's gonna break.
Yeah.
You know, whereas you pay like $20 for a pen,
Mhm.
probably lasts you a couple
Yeah.
years. You know.
You know, and then that's why I like high end stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why I was telling you guys about like, you know, yeah, maybe people talk shit about like high end clothing and stuff like that. But I like wearing high end clothes because like every time I'm gonna go out, like I go to my high end clothes.
Yeah.
And when I wear it, like I feel good about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like and people see it, but I don't care. Like I feel comfortable in it.
Yeah.
You know, and it shows it tells myself that like I paid a lot of money
Yeah.
for it and I appreciate that so
and
much.
yeah, and just on top of that too, we're just kind of like, you know, it's always based on the first impression what you wear
Yeah, yeah.
of how you meet strangers. You know what I mean? If you wear like pajamas and like a damn shirt to a tuxedo party, who the fuck? Like who the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah, yeah.
Fuck
You're
wearing
gonna
that
get-
for?
yeah, yeah. They're
You know what
gonna
I mean?
clown
They're
on
like,
you.
like, what the fuck? You know?
So
one
thing
always make good first impressions.
One
the way you
thing
dress,
about
whatever it
high end
is.
clothes, I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, man. Like they last forever,
yeah.
bro. Like I'm talking about, like I have some pants that I pay $1,800. The Marys,
Yeah.
I pay $1,800, dude. Like, dude, I had it for almost fucking 4 or 5 years, dude. It still look brand new, bro.
Yeah.
Brand new,
That's
no
crazy.
fade color, no nothing, bro. Like
Right.
it still look brand new, bro. Like I hate going by Levi's now. I wear Levi for 6 months, bro.
Yeah.
It shrink,
That's
it
true.
color
The
change,
color phase
and all that
wash
shit.
and dry 'em, yeah.
But like, yeah, I pay $1,800 for these pants, but these pants gonna last me probably fucking 20 years. I could pass it down,
quality.
right? Quality, dude. Like, and none of my clothes, like none of my pants, go to a washer, dude. They
Yeah.
go straight to dry cleaner.
Oh yeah, there
You know,
we go. Yeah.
but you appreciate, dude. Like my belts last me so long. Everything, dude, that I bought high end is fucking. It lasts for so fucking long, bro.
Yeah.
It don't break, and it look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it look good. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying that everybody go buy high end shit.
Right.
If you got the money and if you like it, then hey, treat yourself.
do it, yeah.
But if you don't like it, you rather shop every day. That's fine too.
exactly,
You know.
exactly,
But
yeah.
if you like that shit, hey, do it. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You know, I like
really is.
I like top line shit. It
Yeah.
don't matter what genre it is. I like expensive shit.
Oh yeah,
Because at the end of the day, like it don't break on me and I'm happy. I'm
Yeah.
happy because
Yeah.
like I got top of the top. That's why it's top of the line.
You know what I mean?
Don't
Yeah,
break.
yeah. Like I said, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for. Shit. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to add before we kind of wrap this episode up? Is anybody
You
want to
have
shout out?
Any
promote,
question
whatever?
for us? Any other question you have for us? Any shout outs you want to do?
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to first and foremost, my family, my wife and kids. They always my number one. And shout out to all my boys from Merced.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to South Support. Shout out to my Instagram followers, because that's my office. That's where I work out on a daily basis. That's where I generate money. I don't have an office.
Yeah.
But that's my office.
There we go.
Yeah. Shout out to anybody that, look up to me and been following me for the longest. And, me coming onto these shows, like, I'm not here to mentor you or for you to look at me as a role model. Like, I'm just who I am.
Yeah.
And I just speak what I speak with what I see.
He's going to speak the truth.
You might have your own differences, but that's you and I'm me. So I don't hate on what you got going on. I encourage, everybody go to school. And if it don't work for you, I encourage you to go find a career that fits your path.
Yeah.
And shout out to Telemong for
There we go.
letting me come on. And, shout out to all the Hmong people from, the United States
Yes, sir.
Yes.
to all over the world. Shout out to all my Hmong cultivators for holding their ground, having a community, standing by each other.
Yes, sir.
And and be safe. And pretty much, that's pretty much
There
it,
we
man.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Yes, sir. We
it means a lot
appreciate
to us. You know what I mean? Like, thank you for
Yeah.
making time. Like taking time flying from LA to SAC to making as time in your schedule for us. We appreciate that, and may God bless you tenfold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming
Yes,
on.
sir. Hell yeah. Yeah, like I said, man. Like I said, appreciate you for your time. I know you're a very busy man. Like I said, I'm glad that we can make this happen. Sometime near in the future, you ever find yourself in Sacramento, just know that there's always a place for you, brother.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, like I said, anytime you ever want to come on, feel free to hit us up. You know what I mean? Like I said, we can make this shit happen.
I gotta
again.
think of new ideas.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I
Maybe
said,
my Amazon.
yeah, right. Yeah, like I said,
Shout out to my partner Jody too, man.
Yeah, there we go.
And,
Hell
sir.
yeah.
shout out to my partners, all my partners,
Yeah.
people in the past that I crossed paths with. Shout out to the American cannabis side too. It's because of them engraved me to become who I am too.
Yeah.
And to all the people that I crossed paths in school and on a daily basis, all the new people I meet and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means a lot to me because you guys make me who I am today.
There we go. Yeah. Like I
sir.
said, remember the people who you came up with, and remember, and just stick by them. And like I said, man, I appreciate you for your time. You know what I mean? Like I said, that shit means a lot. Like I said, I've been trying to make this thing happen, but I'm glad we finally make it happen. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man. And if you guys out there watching this podcast, anybody that got you don't got talent, you got a story to tell, man. Hey, hop on
Hit us up.
4+1. Hey, it's a free gig. Come by Sacramento.
Sir.
Appreciate it.
We want to hear your story because we are a community, and you might teach us some new stuff.
Yeah,
man,
yes,
because
sir.
we
Come
don't
through.
know everything. So
Come
we
through.
want to
tryna-
hear your story.
We'll let our voice be
and I
heard.
hope that you guys go up to Minnesota and do a little collab with Telemong.
for sure.
Yeah.
They are
for
cool
sure.
as fuck,
Yeah.
like you guys
Shout
too.
out to
And
them. Shout out to
yeah,
them.
so
Yeah.
it'd be
Yeah.
dope,
Appreciate
man.
it.
And
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys for even having the time to even come up with this idea to create a podcast for the Hmong community. You know, because
Of course.
we need stuff like this.
Yeah, hell
we
yeah.
need stories that have not been told to be
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
platform. And that way we get to know each other
Exactly.
more.
It's
yeah.
like everything is so black and white
Yeah.
that
it
when
is.
you actually do these kind of stuff, you start seeing the colors.
Yeah, and
You
thanks
know
for
what I mean?
social media.
Yeah,
Yes,
For
sir.
all this,
Yeah, yeah.
because of this, stories get reached out.
They
you know,
get told.
spread out. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Hey, I'm gonna make an AI OnlyFans, right? I'm gonna have 6-pack, big body, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, AI is the new way. Like I'm seeing all these chicks, like all these people are falling like AI fucking generated fucking OnlyFans, right?
It's crazy.
Hey, you
bro.
can make yourself look good.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The Rock.
And
All
then
right,
we
thank
have,
you guys.
yeah. Like I said,
Yeah,
man, thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Like I said, shout out, shout out to Munch again, bro. Like I said, appreciate
Shout out
you,
to
man.
4
Shout out
Thumbs.
to 4 Thumbs
Shout out
too.
4
You know what I'm
Thumbs.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, and as always, remember, live your purpose out loud, and see you next time.
Peace out.
Cool. Hey. Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Hey, pull up on you, do my dance. Little shawty, put your mask. He can't do it like you.